See what I mean? But they like, don't put your life on hold, get your degree, get financially stable, then go be with a man. Ain't that the same stuff y'all complain about in the United States with women like, oh, they too independent, they prioritize school?
Hi, so I didn't actually want to make a video today, but people keep on saying Auston and the Rwandan girl broke up and la la. So I wanted, to see what was going on. And Auston is on YouTube comment section and on Twitter trying to make it look like it was him who broke up with her. And I'm like, no, because if you look at the last video they had together, it's obvious that the girl was done with Auston. The last video they make together was a video of, it's supposed to be a video of her shopping for clothes to wear when they went to their Mombasa vacation, and you could see that she was done with him. He wasn't. It was obvious he was not done with her. He wanted to spend a lot of time with her, right? Because he went to a store and bought like that ED medication. I'm like, this guy is 24 and he's taking a supplement for sex. I'm like, this guy. Anyways, so you don't buy that kind of supplement if you were planning to break up with the girl. I mean, but it's obvious she didn't want to be. She was done with him. Like the first time they meet, like she was waiting for him. I think he went. They were meeting at the mall, right? And she's waiting for him downstairs or whatever, at a cafe eating pizza. And
Well, would you look who we have here? Keissa, Miss Rwanda. It's some Rwandan chicks in the comments like, oh girl, thank you representing us well. Oh, that's my Rwandese, that's my sister. I took some screenshots of them. They put the flags and all that. They love you.
When he comes down, I think he expected her to be excited, but there was no excitement. She was like, the face was flat, the expression was flat. She didn't want, like, it's obvious she didn't want to see him. It's obvious she was done with him. And her, when he talks to her, she was just answering with one or two words, which is very different from the way she was 2 or 3 days ago. Like in the other 2 dates they had in Kenya, she was very communicative, she was excited, she was spontaneous. But on this one, she was like very flat. It's obvious she didn't want to be there. She didn't want to be close to him. She didn't want to see him. She just she's done. She's like, her spirit has already left. It's like her brain, her mind, is back home in Rwanda. Only her body was there in Kenya with the hobo man. You could see it. She looked so, like, her demeanor, her behavior, her excitement was totally different from the way it was 2 days or 3 days earlier when they went on that weird, strange date. She was not excited any longer. She was not communicative. She didn't want to talk to him. She allowed him to go on a monologue without her even saying anything. It's obvious that she was done with this guy. You could see the difference between how she answered the question whether she was going to give up her education and stay with Auston.
Keissa is supposed to be going overseas. I'm not going to say what country to go study abroad, but I'm going to ask her a very important question because we've been hanging out and it seems like we really like each other. And I don't think she wants to leave Nairobi, even though she's not spending the night with me. But so Keissa, you're canceling your trips to go study abroad, right?
Maybe.
Maybe. Why is it a maybe though?
You tell me.
Oh, the ball in my court. Well, I just think that we're enjoying our time, and I don't think we need to separate right now.
Yes.
Oh, so that makes it a maybe.
I'm enjoying myself, so I want to stay.
Oh. Be with a man. Ain't that the same stuff y'all complain about in the United States with women like, oh, they too independent, they prioritize school? Well, why? Okay, so basically, this is what I'm saying. We Americans got to stop bringing the American mindset everywhere. But you do what you want to do.
I will.
I'm glad you did it. I'm glad you feel that way. You do what you want to do.
The way she answered it at the date and the way she answered it on this video is like day and night. On the like when they were at the date, she was excited. She actually said, she would like to stay with him because she's having a lot of fun. But on this one, she didn't even want to answer the question, and she's like, I have already made my decision, and now we know what decision she made. She decided not to be with this guy. But and then he went on a monologue because the way she answered the question, it's obvious that she didn't even she was not excited. There was no excitement in her voice the way it was a day before. And so it was obvious. It was obvious this girl was done with this guy. It's her who was done with him. She is done. She just wanted to leave. And the funny thing is, he takes her shopping, right? And she didn't even want to shop.
Hey guys, so we're going into Woolworths to see if we can find some of the stuff that she wanted originally. So let's go in here and look really quick. I had to pick the store because she's not helping me pick her own stuff. So Keissa doesn't really want the swimming clothes because she's not really looking for them like that. So I'm just gonna, I'll just spend the money for myself since.
In the first store they went to, she didn't want to shop, and in the second store, he literally had to force her to go in. And the thing I love is that she puts her headphone, her Bluetooth, in her ear because she didn't want to talk to him. She didn't want to listen to him. She just wanted to listen to music because she's done with him. She is it's over. Like for her, like I said, it's just her body there. Everything else has left to Rwanda. And he tried to make it look like she was just, she had her headphone on because she was, tipsy from drinking Long Island. And I'm like,
Keissa had a Long Island, and the Long Island started to hit her, so now she got it in her headphones while we're walking around, because I guess she feeling her euphoria. But we
no, it's not, because the girl doesn't look tipsy. She's just bored. She doesn't want to talk to you. She doesn't want to listen to you. That's why. And so it is obvious it's her who decided to end the relationship, not him. And one thing I loved is in the first video, like the date video, he was cocky, he was arrogant, he was berating her. But on this one, he realized that his money cannot control her. He doesn't have any leverage. The money doesn't work anymore. He doesn't have any control over her. So he is not as cocky as the first video. And she, on the other hand, she's like, nothing, like she was not smiling as as widely as she was. It's obvious, like she was only smiling on this video because she knows his misogynist viewers expect her to smile, and she smiled very few times. So it's very obvious it's her who broke up with him. And let's be honest, this guy has nothing to offer to women. You take away the money, he has no personality. He has no charm. The charm is very superficial. It's obvious he doesn't respect women. He is extremely misogynist. So what would women want? Women in poor countries probably, for women in poor countries, or his lack of personality, his lack of charm, his extreme misogynist views, all those probably could be covered by the fact that he has money. But I think even in poor countries, Some women are like, no, you know what? There is no enough money to make me stay with you, to make me spend one more day with you. And Zambian women rejected him, and here we see Keissa rejecting him after flying 2 hours to be with him. Let me say this about this guy. Once the novelty of dating an American wears off, there's nothing, right? There's nothing there. Um, the great thing for Keissa is that she found that out with like in less than a week. She realized this guy is superficial. There is no depth to this character. There is nothing. He doesn't have personality. He doesn't have charm. So she was able to find out that in less than a week. And it's funny, right? This is the same thing that was happening to him in America, because girls, they give him their number, they start talking to him because he's good looking and he has a superficial charm. But once they realize that, there is no depth to his character, they flake on him. And that's the same thing happening here. Keissa realized there is really nothing there is no depth to the character of this guy. So she's like, I'm gone, bye. I don't need your dollars. You could keep your dollars. There is nothing you can do to keep me here, and she is gone. One thing I liked about Keissa is that she made it be known that she was not sleeping with him. I think he was on camera saying, like, even though she was not passing the night with me or something like that. And I think it's her who had him put that in there, because she probably wants, Rwandans to know that she's not sleeping with this guy. I mean, if this guy was a woman, he probably would be called an international whore, because he is going around the world sleeping with, different women. And that's not something that is like, sleeping with that kind of guy is not viewed positively in many countries. So it's very clever of Keissa for letting everyone know that she is not sleeping with this guy. And she is a very smart girl, very smart for, getting herself out of there. Anyways, let me know. Please comment, and if you do like this video, give it a thumbs up, because it will help me. And let me know. I wanted to do, like a reaction of the last video they had together, the shopping video. Let me know if you would like me to do that. Thank you. Bye-bye.